weekly payments due to Hi, this is Ashley with Eastern Financial Partners. If your business is experiencing high daily or weekly payments due to merchant cash advance lenders, our firm specializes in reducing the balance up to 30% and, more importantly, cutting the daily and weekly payments by 50% or more, injecting immediate cash back into your business. If this is something you feel your business can benefit from, please give us a call back at 888-357-0093. Again, it's 888-357-0093. We look forward to hearing from you, and I hope you have a great day.
To play the last message again.
All right, that is the means of audible activity creation while I was documenting on video. This is the entity that's acting via audible activity using the phone ringing. This is also relevant to federal stalking as a communication device. And this was the phone call during my last video. And this is from a Los Angeles. This is what's on the caller ID, if you can see that. Hold on. Los Angeles, California at 11:05. This is a means of audible activity, and the entity is monitoring through that activity creation, and that's the voicemail left from that. That's the engagement of what is federal stalking, and I want to document that because that's grounds of federal prosecution. Also, the entity, you're able, this day and age, create a phone number, create a message, have the number appear and then disappear. As you saw, Adrian Mitchell, I believe, was the name before, and then I call Adrian Mitchell back, and the number's not even real. Any demon stalking in a helicopter can use an app and call my phone for purposes of stalking with audible activity creation and doing so. So I want to make sure that you are aware of that. That was audible activity. I also want to document the identification. That's literally, it's going to be used as an admission engaged in federal stalking. I will also go ahead and document and call it back. Give me 1 second, you guys. I'll be right out.
Hi, is Kerry available?
Hello.
Hi, Kerry. This is Mitch. I'm with Eastern Financial Partners. I appreciate you getting back to us. Kerry, we were calling because we work with businesses that have high interest, merchant cash advances. We're not a lender, not looking to provide you with any funding, but we do specialize in restructuring those advances and reducing your payments by 50% or more. Kerry, how many merchant cash advances do you currently have you're paying weekly or daily on?
I'm sorry, you're asking for a Carrie?
Yes, Kerry.
Okay,
yes.
Do you already know where I'm calling from or something?
Yeah, you're an inbound call with her name on it.
Oh, it shows as Carrie? No, my caller ID says my caller ID says Alvarado Gardens Apartments 323-660-0605.
All right, thank you. Sorry about that.
Uh-huh. That's P.O.C. I want you to understand what are elements. Not only in this day and age, you have the ability to create numbers for purposes of engaging in the elements while you're subject to surveillance on the venue of the internet. Using a phone, internet-connected phone, is relevant to the federal stalking conduct. In addition, whether a group stalker is foolish enough to give me your name, give me your phone number so I can document you directly, or the entity uses a fake number, a fake name. It is the same elements of monitoring, and I wanted you to see what is the use of this number, and you heard the voicemail. I called back, and this is somebody identifying me by my name, stating that the caller ID, he's lying. My caller ID from my office phone says Alvarado Gardens Apartments, and it says the 323 number. There is no Carrie. And this is audible activity. He's monitoring as well. I'm documenting the name, and this is relevant for what is federal prosecution. I want to give you education. What I stated about when you have these identity fraud things, when you have these claims of you need Norton antivirus on your computer to protect your information on the computer, these are all ways of making money. You're being monitored. Your information is not private. And you're talking about when you're getting so-called calls from, alleged calls from marketers, that's group stalking conduct. And it's for purposes of keeping you under surveillance. And it's also a demon-possessed entity that's obsessed with you and will just call your phone to harass you. Also for purposes of operating your phone while you're subject to surveillance, both in relevant position and on the venue of the internet. These are the devices of an entity that's engaged in this criminal system. So that's why you have that, and everything that he just stated was a lie. Nothing on the caller ID does not say Carrie. I'm calling from my office phone. This is why I documented on video. The entity is right now flying over in helicopter. That is attributed to the state, and this is the reality of fallacies, again, such as the environment. That's a fallacy. I'm showing you a specific environment that surrounds me, and it's not shared with the sky space in Irvine. Okay, it's also not shared with anybody in literally around the block at the Metro Courthouse. It's not over anyone at the Starbucks at Ontario at 706 West Hall Boulevard. And then you know that that's also not the sun at Starbucks, because I'm there from morning till the end of the day, documenting what is specific environment, not the natural environment. And what do you have here? You have demons calling themselves a company, cleaning my office and cleaning the property, and they're pacing around and engineer light monitoring while LAPD uses helicopter activity, and that's why they're going to federal prison. It is the ongoing elements of monitoring. You're looking at all the resources of a corrupt government that's engaging in what is every means that they have to engage in surveillance, not only a relevant position, but also on communication devices on the internet. And it provides ongoing information to you, implications regarding this fallacy of identity fraud, as though there's some investigation and nobody knows. You have a whole entity that's engaged in surveillance unbeknownst to you, and they're of a specific condition, and it's supposed to be a secret system. So I want to make sure I document that. This is relevant to workplace harassment. It's on the watch of speaker companies. I'm going to prosecute. Okay, this is the same entity that Lucy Santos is a part of. And I'm documenting the whole entity. Everybody here is going to be prosecuted, and it's going to be individualized at prosecution. Because you want to live at the crime scene, you go to federal prison. You do not pass go. You don't collect $200. You don't have any excuse from that. I don't care what your work schedule is. They're acting as an entity, and for living at the facilitating venue, you're going to federal prison. Like I said, this is an entity that's acting as one, and those are one of the tools. Those are one of the one of the aspects of surveillance. It's not some randomness. It's not marketing calling. Who you are is known. Who you are and your identify, your phone number and all that stuff, it's known. It's not randomness. It's serving elements of monitoring as well. And you are under the false illusion that you actually have private information and that you can protect it from being invaded or stolen by buying Norton antivirus. That's a fallacy. Okay? P.O.C.